Hello there. Today, we will be discussing about unemployment and how it affects personal lives. In this video, the highlights of the topic are the definition of unemployment, causes of unemployment, and how it may affect individuals' personal lives. Now, let's go through our first topic. What is unemployment? Unemployment is a term that can be defined as people of working age who are without work, available for work, and actively seeking for employment. Also can be simply defined as people who are not working or actively seeking for a job. Unemployment is a worldwide reality problem where it serves as one of the indicators of a country's economic status. It is also an individual's concern since unemployment detaches people from getting income to support life expenses. There are many causes of unemployment. Firstly, the rising numbers in human population. Since the number of job seekers are increasing, with more people are tend to have more exposure to employment life and the purpose to afford the rising cost of living, it is increasingly difficult to find jobs in between these large numbers. The competition among individuals are overwhelming due to the demand for work is greater than the job vacancy. Secondly, the advanced technology that we currently experience. These unemployment problems will last till years ahead as long as the technologies invented will be more creative and no longer need manpower to operate. In future, there will be less skilled or unskilled labor required to perform the job since using the advanced technology will assist in faster production and results will be more accurate. It definitely will give more profit to the company with less cost to hire manpower that requires payment as their income. This eventually will lead to increase in unemployment rate. Next is the lack of education or skills on individual. This occurs when the qualification does not meet the requirement from the employer. This will add more burden to the company if they insist to employ a person with sufficient skills and knowledge, which requires them to cost more time for training, list of workers under observation and supervision. Individuals also will face difficulties on keeping up with the job scope given and to fit in with the responsibilities. And lastly, the rising cost today can be among the causes of unemployment. The reason behind that is due to the rising cost, individuals' demand for rise in income to cater with the standard of living. Companies also considering the cost of productions and services that also affected due to the rising prices. Hence, there will be less employment opportunity and individuals also might refuse to accept such basic or even minimum wage offered. According to the Congressional Research Service, the unemployment rate was severely risen in starting from year 2020, where the COVID-19 virus attack happened worldwide. Since April 2020, the unemployment rate recorded as the highest rate observed since the data collection began from 1948. This COVID-19 pandemic has impacted economic sectors severely, which caused some businesses to be closed down and many other companies had to downsizing. This explains why does the unemployment rate had been risen. This leads to our actual question. How does unemployment affect personal lives? Each individuals will feel affected with these sudden changes in the world since it involves many parties. However, the discussion today will explain how does the unemployment affect personal lives. Firstly, the reduce and loss of income. Individuals who experience unemployment will not earn any source of income that can support their living expenses. This will encourage people to use off their entire life saving or might as well make loans or borrow from any other parties in order to back up their current and future expenses. Worst case in the economy is that it may cause the increasing rate of poverty in a country. Secondly, the second effect that can be explained from the first effect, which by losing income, is an individual will tend to have many health problems, especially stress. Stress may develop many other health conditions and illness where it definitely need more cost to bear for appointments and medications. Some of the individuals might also not capable enough to afford and pay for their health insurance that may help them during illness, which also would increase the risk of further declined health. Any further expenses to cover regarding health matters are often be ignored since putting food on the table and keeping a sufficient amount of money to cover up the monthly needed expenses such as utility bills and education fees are far more important. Next, unemployment can lead to having a negative family institution. Unemployment issues from an individual in the family, most importantly the head of the family who have lost the income, will affect the harmony and well-being in the family relationship. The parents will feel such difficulties to perform a responsibility as a parent that provides things in the family. Having no understanding and cooperation from both parents usually would end up in a broken marriage or experiencing less satisfaction in a family relationship. Children also affected with a negative family institution where it will give impact on their personal future and education. Last but not least is definitely the mental health challenges. Several studies have shown that unemployment is closely related to mental health issues. Individuals who face unemployment will tend to have developed risk of depressive symptoms, which by developing overthinking and being anxious. Not earning a job or unable to find a job will constantly giving fear of not having capabilities to work and give contributions in life. Unemployed person also often experience a higher number of poor mental health and discouraging their self-esteem to look forward in life. Pressures from people around also cause decline in mental health that leads the person to feel demotivated. Another study also found that unemployed individuals to be twice as likely as employed persons to experience psychological challenges. Regardless of how unemployment cases may rise, there are few things that we may change in order to help decrease the unemployment rate. Firstly is take time to develop your skills during the rejection or stressful period. Discover more things that can fulfill other job opportunities that might as well end up to be your next career. Invest in education that will broaden your knowledge field. This will add value to ourselves and help to enhance our quality to be trusted by the next employer. Next is networking. Socialize yourself and meet new people to increase communication and boost your confidence to speak up. Networking also helps you to practice professionalism and create a good relationship among individuals that might as well to recommend you for a job that might suit your skills and knowledge. And lastly, talk to someone. Speak your heart out to a trusted person regarding your problems. Always seek help whenever trouble approaches so that you don't have to feel alone in surviving during these hard times. This will relieve stress and lessen the burden that being held inside. That's all from me. I hope I made a good explanation regarding the topic of our video. And thank you for watching.